Hey everybody, Jim here, and today I'm going to see if I can coax this old beast back to life. This is a Samsung DLP 50-inch television, and the symptoms are such that when I turn it on, the thing will kick on, operate for about 20 seconds, and then shut off and throw this weird error. So let's check the brightness on this. This is looking pretty good. Yeah. So after about 20 seconds, it just shuts off automatically, and then you get all three lights blinking there on the front panel. So yes, I hate to waste 20 seconds of video reproducing there. You notice it just got a little dimmer there, which is reassuring to me because it makes me think it's the bulb. So it just shut off, and if we look at the panel, we get all three lights blinking. Okay, so I've gone through the back, and if you look in the back, it's really clean now. This is just a matter of removing a handful of screws so that you can access it. I'm not going to go through that because I think anyone can take screws out of the back of a plastic panel. But yeah, I've inspected all the caps on this ballast/power supply board. They all look good. I don't think there are any rotten caps. I don't see any electrolytic fluid running out onto the circuit board. So that's probably not the issue. The fans spin up and work. That was an easy enough check because you can just, well, let me unplug this before I start putting my hand in there. You can slide these the ballast board out and you can see, visibly inspect the fans and clean them. And yeah, I went through the thing with a vacuum cleaner. If you're trying to clean the inside of this, please do not use an air compressor because that'll just blow all kinds of specks throughout the machine, and you just don't want that. The optical quality is greatly diminished when you do that. But yeah, tape this little switch down temporarily. You can actually tape it in either direction, and then you can make sure that the fans are spinning when you turn it on. Fun fact, this is actually a DVI cable. It's just a short little DVI cable that bends in here and comes back out. Fun chance if you're thinking about using this as a computer monitor, but there are so many options that you can use DVI to HDMI cables and just plug it into one of these DVI connections back here. And yeah, so what I've done is gone ahead and ordered a new bulb. It's $22 with free shipping, and I'm hoping that it's going to arrive here in a couple of days. So that's what I'm going to try first. I've already shorted out the thermostat to see if that was causing it, and that wasn't it. It's just a matter of removing that connector and put a little piece of wire in there. Let's see. And I've lost that piece of wire. Oh, there it is. So you can just make a little jumper out of a piece of wire, and you put it in that connector. And yeah, just a good cleaning, inspecting the fans, making sure everything's working. Visual inspection on the power supply. No problems there, easily detected. So yeah, for $22, if that's going to fix this, and I have a pretty good feeling about it because the brightness on the monitor dims just a little bit before it dies. So I'm really hoping that it's the bulb, and I'll let you know if that is in fact what fixes it when the bulb arrives and I put it in. All right, look forward to talking to you then. Well, hey everybody, the big day has arrived and my new bulb came in. $22 with shipping. It's not going to get much cheaper than that. I don't know what that number means, but it's probably significant. So, as you can see, I've put this poor beast back together, and it is an enormous monitor for 50 inches. It's deep and thick, but I put it back together because I didn't want to lose any of the parts while I was waiting for this package to arrive, and two, I didn't want to do any more work if this doesn't fix it, because I'll tell you why. A new power supply or ballast is going to cost more than a newer, better 50-inch television. And my knife is dull. That's just perfect. So it's real important that you do not touch the glass lens on the front of this. Again, do not touch the glass lens on this. It's very important. Yeah. All right. So if you haven't taken your TV apart, this is the way to do it. Get up in here. There we go. Behind this panel is the lamp. And it's a relatively quick and easy process to swap these out. There is. Let me bend you down a little bit. There we go. This deflector. And there's the old lamp. You just grab this pen. Again, without touching the glass part. Oh, wait. There's one more screw holding it. Stand by. Alright. Now the screw won't back all the way out, but you'll still be able to remove the canister. And you take the new lamp, without touching the glass bits. And let's see. Please make sure that you place the lamp correctly on your TV. The lamp must be fully inserted and screwed into your TV. Failure to do so may cause some electrical damage to your TV. Alright, so we're going to remove this part, as this sticky label probably doesn't do anything. I'm just going to chuck it aside. And just like before, oh, how does this work? There it is. Okay, so it's got these two pins, and that's going to go in here. Let's see if I can get this going. Why isn't this fitting? These look like they're the same. Something is amiss. Oh, there it goes. So you just bung it in real easy like. And it looks like we have to recycle the screw from the old one. So let me take the screw from the other camera, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, to get this old screw out, I'm actually going to hold on to this little keeper washer and just back the screw out so. There we go. I guess to do this right, I'm going to put the keeper washer and the screw onto the new camera, or to the new bulb. Again, being very careful not to touch the glass lens. This is so important, because your fingerprints will burn it and cause optical imperfections. And you don't want fingerprints on the TV while you're watching The Simpsons. There we go. Okay, so just put that keeper screw in there a little bit. That's pretty good. Just like that. Okay, and then it's going to go into this hole. I'm just going to bung it in there. So let me see if I can focus you better. There we go. Now I've got you in focus. These are keyed to fit in just perfectly. Just like that. Alright. I'm going to tighten this screw. Alright, just fingertip tight. I'm not going to go crazy like some gorilla and break things. There we go. Fold that flap down. And I'll back you out a little bit. I'll show you how to install the air deflector. It's actually got 4 hooks on the bottom. And these go into the 4 slots in the middle bracket there, and then just snap into place. And then, remember that blue switch from before? This is the one that detects if this panel is on. I've taken the tape off. Now I'm just going to put the panel back in. Just like this. Yes, I think I am. Maybe this isn't in right. What's happening? Well, something's gone wrong. Something's wrong here. There. Yeah, no? Well, guys, let me figure out what's going wrong here. I think this camera is not seated correctly, and so this doesn't seat correctly, and now the door doesn't close. Let me check this out. Well, the tolerances on this new housing weren't as good as I thought. I mean, they looked identical, but they're out of tolerance by some microns. And in order to get the lamp to seat into this giant heatsink aluminum assembly, I actually had to give it a few love taps with the old handy dandy hammer, and put the screwdriver tab on this lip. A couple taps there, a couple taps there, and it sat down flush. So now I can put in my deflector, which I'm sure is important, and reinstall the door. So it just flips in and out now. So it's really important to get that thing seated, and boy, I tell you, the sticker is pretty serious. Must be fully inserted and screwed into your TV. So now it is, with a couple of love taps. Alright, just fingertip tight. And yeah, let me hot up some video so we can test this. Alright everybody, I have a video stream coming in from the laptop, and I've got the TV plugged in and the laptop connected to HDMI in 1. So now it's time for the test. Fingers crossed. Let's see what we've got. We've got one blinking light for lamp, and we've got the pleasant chimes, and we have very dim video. Let's see what happens. It's getting brighter, gradually brighter. Yeah, that's not looking too bad at all. Alright, so I'm just gonna let this run for 30 seconds. Oh, now it got really bright. Nice. So I'm gonna let this run for a minute or so, and if it runs, I'll keep the silly thing. Actually, I have a friend who wants one of these, so I'm gonna give it to him. But if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna push this thing up to the street, because again, a new 50-inch television costs less than the parts that I would need to repair this. Alright, so we're already at about 20 seconds. Still running. And all I've done is replace the bulb. 30 seconds. Yeah, it's looking real good. There are no issues. It certainly lasted a lot longer than the last bulb. And it's bright as can be. I don't know if you can see, but it's plenty bright. Yeah, you get a weird horizontal bright line when you hold the camera up close. Nice. It's probably emitting a lot of infrared that the camera is picking up. So we're at over a minute. I think that this is the fix. and I'm just going to run with it and give this to my friend. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot, and I'll look for you in the future.